Look at this now. Look at the contrast here. This is the opposite.
It's a totally different.
It's completely different.
We're making dramatic changes today on the forehand, from this to this. Hey ET fam, I'm Kirby Bridges and I'm a tennis coach here at EssentialTennis.com. Today we are focusing on transforming forehands that will help sustain and support long-term development. So if you're in it for the long haul, this is the video for your forehand. Our recent VIP student, Gina, came to work with us from Los Angeles, California. She's a long-term student of ours who has made astounding improvements, and I am so proud of her energy and her work. For now, let's get straight into the video. I want you to have access to this coaching and some free coaching that I will tell you how to access at the very end. So stick around and let's get right into today's lesson.
All right, before we look at yours, we're gonna look through a couple examples of a familiar gentleman. There's a couple of kind of key elements that I want you to pay close attention to. One is where his chest is facing as he makes contact with the ball. Two, where his chest is facing when he finishes his swing. And then the third thing that we're going to look at is where his racket finishes on each of these swings.
Okay.
So, chest at contact.
Completely facing the opposite side.
Yeah, I like to use the baseline as kind of an anchor point. So right now his chest is pretty much, as you said, dead parallel or facing forwards, straight. Now on finish, where's his chest facing?
About 45 degrees, I would say. Yeah.
Check out the baseline.
Yeah.
Relative to the curtain behind him, where would you say his chest is facing? Towards
the curtain behind him. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
And where's his racket?
Behind him.
Yep. So here he's got good posture. He's basically straight up and down. And notice how his body stays in that same alignment the whole way through. So it's he's pivoting his entire body, a circular motion around that plane of his back. Okay. So maybe about 45 degrees or so. Yeah. Definitely not close to forwards.
No.
And then whenever your racket stops, we'll look again. So right where your chest is facing now is where we'd like to see it facing at contact.
Yes.
But you don't get to that point until way after the ball is gone.
Okay.
And so how far did your racket make it?
It's not behind me, it's in front of me, kind of.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. Oh, jammed up. Yeah. Not even. I'm facing.
Yeah, I'm not sure your body turned at all to hit this shot.
Yeah.
And so from here to here, the only thing that's moved, you've shifted your weight a little bit forwards, but the only thing that's really moved is your arm. And so that means your arm has done 100% of the work, plus whatever, you did a little bit of kind of shifting your weight forwards. But as long as all of the responsibility is on your arm to do the hitting, it won't be a very strong shot.
Okay.
What we want to see ideally is your hips and your chest initiating the swing before the arm starts to come forwards, and then the arm should catch up and make contact right around parallel to the baseline, and then the body should continue rotating from there. And so most of the swings we saw of Roger had a 180-degree turn with his body.
Okay.
He started with his chest facing the side fence that way, finished with his chest facing the side curtain that way. Yes. Yep. And contact is made halfway in between, with chest facing forwards. So we have a full half circle of rotation with contact in the middle. And so when that happens, when there's that big turn and contact happens right in the center of it, your arm can be just totally loose and relaxed because your body is what's doing most of the work. Actually, we're gonna start off hitting three different different than what we were looking for before. You're going to start off by taking your racket back the way you normally do. And I want you to focus, number one, on starting forwards with your chest and your hips before your racket and your arm starts to swing forwards. So from your take back, this is kind of position number one that I want you to feel. And you're going to feel a little bit of a stretch in your shoulder as you lead forwards with your chest and your shoulders. So this is position number one. Position two is contact with your chest facing forwards. And position three is your chest facing to the left with your racket up over your left shoulder. Yep, show me one again. And now I'd like to see you turn your hips and your chest forwards. Yes, exactly. This is one. So you should feel a little bit of a stretch in here.
Okay.
Yep. So that's number one. Okay. So what's happening here is your core is leading your swing. There's separation between your shoulders, your core, and your arm and your hand. And we want that separation. Nice job. Here's what you just did. Separation, contact, follow through.
Okay.
See it?
Yeah.
This the separation thing was something we didn't talk about originally when we were looking at Roger, but it's really important. And this is a little bit exaggerated here, but for right now, that I much prefer that than not quite getting it enough. And by separation, I just simply mean that your body starts first before your arm. Here's Roger again, just random forehand. Watch his chest and watch his racket. So his chest here is turning forwards, but watch his strings. They stay facing towards the camera this entire time. Still facing the camera, still facing the camera, still facing the camera, still facing the camera. And then at the last second, they catch up.
Okay.
And so what this is doing is building tension and energy, and then at the last second, it's released through the point of contact. And once the big parts of your body start doing the energy transfer, your arm can just be totally free and relaxed. And that's when you're going to feel effortless swings, is when this is doing the work and not this. Okay. When I drop the ball, I want you to focus just on one thing, and that is, leading with your chest. And here's the ball. Yeah, really nice, really nice. 2 practice ones. Lead with your chest. Yep, nice and early. Good, nice job. Here's your practice ones. I'm really happy with this. So check this out. The strings, this is pretty much exactly the same position we pointed out with Roger, where his chest was facing forwards and his strings were facing towards the camera, towards me.
Okay.
Which is exactly what we want. Now you don't hold it as long, but you're leading with your chest, which is awesome. Yeah. This is exactly what we want to see. We don't have exactly ultimately the position that we want over here, but you're doing exactly what I asked, which is this separation between your core, your chest, and your racket. All right, come on up a couple steps. Let's go just behind the service line. And we're gonna do the same sequence, two shadow swings. Really focus on that initial turn with your chest. And then Kirby's gonna feed you an easy ball. Okay. Same thing. Oh man. This. Look at that.
Yeah, that's totally different.
For me, like this is probably the best forehand you ever hit in your life, right here. This is just an athletic position. This separation between your racket and your chest facing forwards. This is how you build energy and create effortless acceleration. And then from contact, it was completely fluid and smooth all the way around because you did your job here.
Okay.
And so once you've done this, you can just kind of let it, you use the phrase before, let it go.
Yeah.
You can just let it go through contact, and the energy of the racket is going to want to continue going around your body, up and out towards your target and then around as your body keeps turning.
Okay.
So this is really, really nice. Nice job.
Okay.
All right, back to the baseline. Again, same kind of concept. Okay, now we're 80 feet away from the other baseline. So again, don't feel that you have to start swinging any harder. Just be smooth and focus on the chest leading the turn. Again, results for now don't matter. What matters is building the muscle memory of the turn and the feeling of it kind of feeling more natural to you. It won't feel this way for a little bit, but with enough practice, it will start to. One shadow. There you go. Nice. Let's take a look. So I didn't get your shadow swing, but that's okay. Again, good lag position here. Shoulders are almost parallel. Then as we get to contact, shoulders are completely parallel with the baseline. Contact point is great.
Oh, nice. Little extension out there through the ball too.
Again, this position right here,
Yeah.
this is great.
Do I need to turn a little more or no? Is that okay?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think so. Good. All right, so now you'll start in the middle. Ian will feed a couple balls out wide to your forehand. Again, the focus has to be on that early rotation. So just do a shadow swing, you run out, kind of get your feet set, and then make your rotation with the shoulders. Very nice. How did that last one feel?
Felt easy.
Yeah, looked pretty good. So here are your first two. Let's just check them out before you go back so you have some positive reinforcement here. Yeah, so this is really the first time that you've incorporated movement
With
before the swing.
Yeah.
So let's just take a quick look.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay.
here.
That's nice, yeah.
So your first one. Nice.
All right, after this shadow swing, Kirby, I want you to mix up your feeds a little bit. And Gina, after each shot, you're going to return back to the middle of the baseline.
Okay.
Back to the middle. Lead with your chest. Yeah, good, Gina. Good, Gina. Nice job. Great job. Great job. Really nice. Really nice. Good. All right. Ooh, nice. I started it like right at contact on one shot. That looks nice.
Parallel, yeah.
It's probably the last 6 shots or so. Good lag. Good shoulder position at contact. A little bit of a shrug,
Yeah,
like
a little bit of shrug. Yeah, I see it.
coming in there right at contact. Good, good length of swing here though. Nice, nice, nice. Good, good, good. Nice job. It's on a pretty wide ball.
Oh, good. Yeah, I like
Nice job.
that I'm turning.
Yeah, good length. Good lead, good lag. You can make a poster out of that. That looks nice.
Let's just freeze frame there.
Oh, good follow through too.
There you you go.
Yeah, that was nice.
So different. So different.
All right, so here's, I'm just gonna play. So here's your very first, your forehand rallies yesterday.
No follow through.
And so the length of swing that you're executing now,
Yeah.
because your body is leading you, is much, much longer now.
All right.
Nice.
Gina's a long-term student of ours, so she knows that this is only the beginning for her improvement. We sent her home with a detailed, personalized action plan, and now I want you to have that exact same opportunity. We know that unfortunately, we probably won't be able to be with you the very next time that you play tennis, but we can be with you with our action plan. I want to send you home with this gift from our team. Just click in the link in the description down below or go to forehandactionplan.com. It's a step-by-step guide that you can use the next time you're on court so that you have access to our coaching and you know exactly how to spend your time to improve your forehand. In the meantime, please give us a like if this video has been helpful to you, subscribe to our channel, and never miss any of our upcoming lessons. And give us a comment to see if your action plan has been helpful to you. I will see you next time in our next lesson.